Hey guys, it's Rich,
And X.
and we are
Two guys talking games.
episode 14.
Yeah, man. Can't believe it. 14. 14. Can't believe it, man.
Man, feels like we just recorded 13.
I know. Well, it kind of was just a few days ago. Oh, yeah.
That's why.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can't believe it, man. 3.5 months, dude.
Yeah,
3.5 months.
Things are moving along, man.
And we broke.
Yep.
And we broke 1,100.
Yes,
We did. That was sweet.
Yes, we did. We're going up quick, man.
Yeah,
quick.
that is awesome.
So, what are you playing this week?
You know what I've been playing since I have a lot of free time now at work. I've been hitting my Vita really hard, and I've been on Dragon's Crown with my Vita.
Oh,
awesome game! A lot longer than what I initially thought. I thought it was going to be a short game. No, this freaking game is pretty long. It's really good too.
Dragon's
Crown.
Is that an RPG?
It is. It's a side-scrolling, button mashing RPG because you are able to level up your skills and stuff like that. So it is an RPG, and it's really, really, really good. Really good RPG. Really good.
Dragon's
Yes.
Crown.
Yes. I've had it for a while. I got it since it came out. I had ordered it on Amazon. I got the little artwork, the little art book that came with it and stuff. But it's now that I'm able to hit it really, really hard. I did play some, but I had to put it aside because Pokemon came out and Animal Crossing came out, so I was hitting all these other games. So I was like, all right, you know what? Now I'm giving it its time, its due, and the thing is awesome.
Yeah,
really,
good game.
really, really good game. Really good game.
It's nice that the Vita's finally starting to show some good games coming
Yes. I really hope Sony steps it up and brings out a lot more games, a lot better games. Me personally, you know what I'm waiting for. I am waiting for Minecraft on the Vita because that's going to consume all my time at work. It's just going to be Minecraft on the Vita.
Yeah, you'll be able to spend some time because at work just hanging out and sitting on the Vita and just that'll be really cool.
Be awesome.
Now, did they announce that for the Vita?
It is going to be announced because they are porting it over for the PlayStation. PlayStation 3, 4, and the Vita are going to be getting it. So can't wait for that.
Yeah, that's a huge game on any platform.
Yes, pretty much. Minecraft is super awesome. So and then aside from that, Battlefield. Like last night, me and Chaotic, we were up until like fucking 2:00. 2:00, man. I was hitting Battlefield hard. We were doing some great multiplayer games, man. They put up some patches. They did some updates, and so far last night, it seems like they fixed every single issue that the game was having.
Is the campaign co-op?
No.
It's not. It's just a single player campaign. Okay, I thought maybe like it was a co-op.
No.
That you would play the campaign. No, I was just curious if you didn't even touch the campaign.
I
half hour.
Yeah, for like a half hour while the game was loading, because it lets you play, and then once it said, "Ooh, the rest of your disc is installed. Would you like to?" Yes. Yes.
Yeah, because I know the other game that you're a huge fan of the Call of Duty series, of course.
Oh yeah.
I know they have co-op, don't they?
No, they don't have co-op either.
On the campaign, no.
Okay. No.
I'm surprised they didn't jump on that because the campaign doesn't make sense as it is. So why not throw in the co-op?
No, Crap of Duty doesn't have it. Crap of Duty. That's the Crap of Duty. Nope. Nope, not a fan of the Crap of Duty, and no, they don't have co-op.
Tell me how you feel.
I'll freaking tell you how I feel. Freaking rat bastard. It's the same shit over and over. God damn it, no.
Every year.
Same fucking shit, different packaging.
Oh my god.
Like,
hey, I was playing Halo 4.
Oh yeah. No.
Doing some online Halo 4, and I haven't played in a while. A game here, a game there, and it shows.
Yeah, got your ass whooped, huh? You're like, damn.
Man, nope. I'm not doing good. And last night I was up late. You guys were on, and I was on playing Oblivion. I just got into it, and you know how that goes.
Yeah.
2 hours later,
Yeah.
I'm like, let me go to bed, man. Oh, GTA 5, playing some GTA
Oh yeah,
5.
you actually play GTA 5?
I did.
Campaign or
I
multiplayer?
played some campaign.
Oh yeah, of course. You never do multiplayer.
Trying to get that story going a little bit,
Mm.
more. So,
Mm-hmm.
a couple other things too. I ate a Twinkie last night, and it made me think of Twinkie Souls
Twinkie
from
Souls.
Dark Souls.
Twinkie
What
Souls.
was the other one? Drake's Cupcake Souls or something like that. You know,
Fucking
other
hostess,
names.
hostess
Dark
cakes.
Souls. Hostess
Little Debbie
Cupcakes.
Souls.
Little Debbie Souls.
I remember that shit. Little Debbie Souls.
I just thought about
fucking
it as I was
fucking
eating my Twinkie.
Snowball Souls.
Snowball Souls. Because I'm a huge Twinkie fan,
Oh
man.
yeah.
I don't know anyone who likes them. No one likes Twinkies.
Fuck
I
that.
love
You're
them.
not American if you don't like a Twinkie. Twinkie is fucking
I
awesome,
just
dude.
right. I don't
Twinkie
get
is
it. I
fucking
don't know. I
awesome.
just love Twinkies, man. But yeah, that and I gotta say I'm a little excited. It's not to do with video games, but finally, after 40
Yeah.
years, Kiss is inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yes, yes,
So
yes, yes. I
I'm in a
heard
really
that. I
good
heard
mood.
that.
Yeah, I'm very
That's
psyched,
cool.
man.
It's about goddamn time, huh?
It's right. Long time coming. But I got a lot of games, 2014 games that
Yes.
are coming out that I'm really
I
excited
am
about.
very excited at some of these
Mm-hmm.
lineups.
Mm-hmm.
Some I put question marks next to
Mm-hmm.
because there's no dates out for it yet. But I'm
Ah.
hoping it'll be this year, 2014. There's another one that I put a little asterisk next to it.
Okay.
And then if you go in the bottom, it's got the little what the asterisk means. You know how they doing things.
Oh,
So
sure.
so
Yeah. Yeah.
just throwing that out there.
So what you got? Throw out a game.
Throw out a game.
Yeah. Well, what are you looking forward to? Big time.
Hyrule Warriors.
What?
Hyrule Warriors. It is. All right, now that is not the final name of it. It's in development, so they just gave it that name so they could announce it. It's for the Wii U. It is basically the Legend of Zelda, okay? But it's not the
Mm-hmm.
traditional Legend of Zelda. It is completely aside. They're trying a whole new thing with it.
Yep.
Third person perspective of Link, okay? And you're
Interesting.
doing Dynasty Warriors,
Yep.
similar to that.
Mm.
Similar to that. So you're Link and you're doing all these moves and you got the big enemies and basically hordes of enemies and you're hacking and slashing away, you know. And it they have a video up on YouTube. I'd recommend if you're a fan of Zelda and you have not seen this video, go on YouTube and watch this video. It is awesome. It is awesome.
Gameplay video, huh?
Gameplay video.
Now, does this have a release date?
No, no, no,
No.
no,
Okay.
no, no. But they're saying hopefully probably towards the end of 2014 because the game's in
Okay.
development and the name is not final. They're calling it right now Hyrule Warriors. But
Okay. So that's one of your to be
right,
announced
right.
titles. Yeah. Yeah.
It's very
Um,
phenomenal. You should definitely take a look at it.
maybe they'll have a playable demo at PAX East.
I sure as hell freaking hope so. Or
That would
they'll
be
have
very
more
cool.
video footage or something. It's
Yeah.
gonna be
Some
awesome.
gameplay
Definitely
footage.
something to look forward to, man.
Okay. Or a title that they
Yeah, or
decide on.
something. Yeah, like the actual finished name or something. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Now that's for the Wii
that
U.
is for the Wii U.
Okay. Gee, I don't have any Wii U games that I'm looking
Oh,
forward to because unfortunately I don't have a Wii U yet. But I just want to throw out Dark Souls 2
of course, of course. Dark
as
Souls
one that
2.
yeah.
With Dark Souls 2. I mean, oh my God, I love Demon Souls, which and Dark
hmm
Souls. Huge fan. Of course, Dark Souls 2.
That's
That's up there,
actually
man.
I actually came up with a little blurb on Dark Souls 2. It's my most anticipated game of 2014 that I'm afraid to play.
No, well, yeah, of course, because it's gonna beat your ass every single time, and you
Yep.
gotta stick it out and just figure out how to beat the bad guys, man. Yeah, it's freaking
And I was
awesome.
gonna say I want a playable demo at PAX East, but I think we're gonna be done with it. by the time PAX East happens,
I think so too.
because it's March 11th,
Yep,
right? I mean,
yep, I think so too.
at least with our first playthrough.
Right.
So
Well, they might have a DLC announcement or something. You
yeah,
never know.
yeah, I'm sure they'll do that. If they don't have that, they're they're done. They should bounce all over that. Which I'm sure they'll have DLC. Um, what else you got?
I have now this game. It's for the 3DS.
Mm-hmm.
It's very innovative. Now it's a game that came out for like the GameCube, but they're remaking it like the franchise for
Mm-hmm.
the 3D the 3DS. It's going to be on the 3DS. It's called Chibi Robo Photo Finder,
Mm.
and basically you 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 have your 3DS. Now I don't know if you know, but the
Right.
3DS with the cameras it has a VR functionality. Okay,
Mm.
and
Mm-hmm.
you basically you're following the game along and you take control of this little robot guy, and you're supposed to go around. The game asks you to go find. It shows you a silhouette of something, and around the house you have to try to find something that matches that silhouette. And when you go to it and you take a picture with your camera of your 3DS, the little robot
Yeah.
comes out of the little picture and grabs it and takes it to where the game is, like the museum area, and puts it
Yeah.
wherever it needs to go. Like it is
What?
awesome. It's awesome. It's like on the video, 'cause I saw it on the video. On one of them, it looks like the the plug on the wall, the outlet,
Yeah.
and you go to it and you take a picture and it opens up like a door and the little robot comes out and he closes the door and you got to control the little robot, dude. You know, yeah, it's really
That is
innovative. It's
cool.
it's really innovative, and it finally it looks like it's something that is going to take advantage of the 3DS's VR capabilities instead of just those
Mm.
cards that you initially get when you purchase the game and you're able to play the VR games.
Right.
Something else now is finally using that rather than just
Yeah.
it just being something that you don't use on the system.
Right. Right. You
So
can actually
that's
use the
yeah, and
function.
that's coming out next year, and that's something I'm looking forward to. That's not going to be in stores. That's going to be on the eShop.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. So it's a
it's a
download.
download. So
Oh, and there's not a release date that you know of.
it's they have they in the video I watched they have release dates. They just broke it down by months. It is next year. It's probably
Hmm.
spring of next year because a lot of these games are coming out in the spring of next year.
Man, spring is like. Remember we said this a few years ago. Spring is like the new
Yes,
fall.
spring is definitely becoming the new
It's
fall.
yeah. It's crazy how many titles, and then you have a lot of the ones that were postponed that they moved to spring
Yes.
that were supposed to come out the previous fall.
Now is
You
the
know,
next game I'm waiting for is Watch Dogs coming out in the spring.
Watch Dogs. It's on my list right here. I don't know if there's a release date for that. I do think it says spring.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know if a release date's been released.
Yeah, because I'm waiting for that one as well, and
Yeah,
it
I
definitely
think a
looks
lot of people
interesting,
are.
and it sucked that they postponed it, but I hope it's worth it, and the game looks phenomenal when it's
It
done.
does. It does.
So
That looks like a great game. It's going to be a great game. There are a bunch of titles. I'm looking at Bioshock Infinite Burial at Sea Episode 2.
ah,
I'm very much looking forward to that just because I played
excuse me.
Episode 1 and it was
Yeah,
great. To me, I thought it was great. So I really can't wait for the second episode to come
yeah,
out, especially the way they left Episode
right.
1. I know you got the Xbox One going on, stuff like that, but man, if you get a chance to play the episodes or in
Yeah, no, I
time,
have
go
to.
back and
I
play them.
have to go back. I have to go back. I mean,
Yeah,
it's just it's
that's actually one of the
Battlefield, man.
games that's
Battlefield,
I know,
Battlefield.
and it's the new system. I know, and you
Yeah.
guys are probably, but I'll say Bioshock Infinite is one of my game of the year
Yeah.
contestants.
Oh wow.
I will say that. Yeah, I will say
Hmm.
Bioshock Infinite is definitely one of the ones that I'm looking at. Um, what else you got?
Well, let's see. For the Wii U, I have
Mm-hmm.
let me see. Oh, of course. Of course. I have 3 games, 3 massive titles that are coming out for the Wii U this coming up year that I
Okay.
am looking forward to. Number one, of course, being Mario Kart 8. And it is phenomenal, phenomenal. They have some gameplay footage. It looks really, really awesome. Another one, of course, the iconic Smash Brothers, Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
I mean, that's. I'm actually looking forward to that on my on the Wii U and the 3DS because it's gonna be for both, and I'm gonna be at work
Going out for both.
playing me some Smash Brothers, and gonna be like, hey, bitches, you already know, you already know. And then
Yep.
a new one,
Mm.
Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze.
Oh, okay.
Yes, they have gameplay footage up on it, and it looks phenomenal. My wife is excited. She
Mm-hmm.
definitely wants to pick up that game, and a lot of these games are coming out in spring. In the spring,
Man.
man, and it's gonna be awesome. It's spring is gonna
Wow.
be awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. Spring has turned into another. Spring 2014 has turned into another huge time period for video game
Oh yeah.
releases.
And now
Man,
and
this is
now
gonna be.
I have a few 3DS titles that I'm
Mm-hmm.
really looking forward to. And
Mm-hmm.
I know my wife is as well. Because I played a lot of the games, and this is just a continuation of the series. For the 3DS, Kirby Triple Deluxe.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
it looks really good. I like how it uses the 3DS's 3D aspect that you're able to. It's gonna be, of course, side scrolling, but you're able to go to the foreground
Right.
and the background, switch between play different play areas. You know what I mean? As
Okay.
you're side scrolling, and the enemies will be doing that as well. They'll be coming from the background to the foreground and so forth. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And it's really good gameplay. All these games, all these videos are up on YouTube. You know, another big game is going to be Yoshi's New Island for the 3DS.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now, the Yoshi's New Island is actually going to be, well, for the 3DS title, is actually going to be made by the original creator of Yoshi's Island, the from way back in the Super Nintendo days. So it's really going
Oh.
to be interesting what he's going to be bringing to the table for
Yeah.
for this new game. And this is a big one that I am really looking forward to on the 3DS. The
Mm.
game's name is called Bravely Default. Okay,
Okay.
Bravely Default. It's an all-style RPG, turn-based. Okay, so if you're a fan of the old PlayStation One JRPG turn-based RPGs, this game
Mm-hmm.
is right up your alley. And it's got two really neat aspects of it. Number one, it's called SP Sleep Points. That whenever you're
Mm.
playing the game and you just close your 3DS and you
Right.
leave it, after 8 hours of it being like that, you earn 1 sleep point. You're able to amass 3. Now, when you're in game and you're playing, you're actually able to use these sleep points to do special things in the game. You're able to revive fallen allies, and you're
Oh.
also
Hmm.
able to use it to power up your attacks. Now, the more interesting aspect of this game that I'm really looking forward to
Mm.
is that, when you have your 3DS and you have your Street Pass on, you have someone else who's walking by and you tag them. Well,
Oh
if
yeah.
if they're
Yeah.
playing the game as well, their character will go into your game as a Street Pass and join you as one of your allies in your quests. Yep,
What?
yep. How awesome is
That
that?
is. Yeah.
How
That is
awesome is
very
that?
cool.
I am really looking forward to that game for the 3DS. And again, it's coming out in spring of next year.
Wow.
Yeah, Wii U and 3DS
Man.
are coming out hard for 2014. They're bringing it. They really are.
Yeah. All the stuff that you're saying right now, it's exactly what I was thinking. Was uh, Nintendo seems to be, especially giving you a run for Microsoft's money and your time.
Yeah.
Because you're mentioning more Nintendo
Yeah.
than Microsoft or Sony.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm telling you, I was dumbfounded. My wife was like, "Oh, you gonna be doing your show? Do you have any Wii U games?" I'm like, I'm looking for for my information to throw out there. And she's like, "Here, check out these videos," because she's a
Yeah,
huge Nintendo fan, and I'm like,
yeah.
"What?" And I was like, "Wow,
Jeez.
very impressed."
Well, no, you got me going on the whole Nintendo thing
Very
because
impressed.
I didn't even really think of the Wii U,
Oh man,
until you
Nintendo.
start
I'm
mentioning all
telling
these
you,
games.
Nintendo is bringing it hard this year. They're gonna bring it
Mm.
hard this year in 2014.
It's funny because I was talking to my I mentioned my nephew from time to time, Gio, and we were talking about who's going to be ruling the next generation, of games, of consoles, out of the consoles, and I was saying, Sony, Microsoft, Microsoft, Sony, Sony, back and forth, you know, and he had said, he had texted me a message, and he said
Yeah,
Nintendo, and from what he has seen, he said, I think Nintendo's gonna take the first place, and I'm like, huh?
yeah, man.
But now
Nintendo is bringing it hard, man. They are. It's gonna suck because I know some of these other games that I have listed that I'm looking forward to that are multi-platform for the Xbox and the PlayStation. Uh, are gonna be fighting against me wanting to
for your
play,
time.
for my time, because I'm going to be on the Wii U playing these other games. Because I'll tell you this much, everything gets put aside when Smash Brothers and Mario Kart 8 comes out, because it is what it is. That's
Yeah,
just,
yeah.
it's like, no, it's all Wii U. Everything gets put aside. I don't care what comes out. It's Mario Kart 8 and Super
Wow.
Smash Brothers. It is what
Now,
it is.
what if they come up with another Fusion Frenzy? Is that how that
Well,
would work?
what happens with Fusion Frenzy is I take it out back and I beat the shit out of it with a bat, and then I bust out my 45 and cap it a couple times, and then walk away. That's what happens.
No,
No,
seriously.
seriously. Yeah, fucking piece of shit.
Well, I want to mention Dying Light.
Dying Light.
Have you heard of that movie? The movie. Have you heard of that game at all?
No. No, I haven't.
Dying Light is another open world zombie game from Techland, the
Oh.
guys that brought us the Dead Island games.
Oh.
And I watched a 10-minute gameplay video,
Yeah.
and it looks great. It looks like a Dead Island game that Techland spent more time refining.
Hmm.
I'm telling you, you are gonna love this game. You can go on to any, IGN, YouTube, and just put in Dying Light
Yeah.
gameplay, and it looks really, really good.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I
have to
mean,
take a look at that. Dying Light.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, that's next year. Don't have a release date for
Yeah.
that one. There might be, but I don't think there is. I would really love to see a playable demo at PAX
Yes.
East for Dying
That'd
Light.
be awesome.
You know,
That'd be awesome. Something. Give us
I
something.
there's
Video
something we can
footage
we
or
can
something. You know?
yeah, they'll definitely have video game footage, but I'm hoping for an actual
Yeah.
playable demo. PAX East, I'm also looking forward to possible demos for The Enemy Within,
Okay.
that horror game coming out, Destiny,
Mm-hmm.
The Witcher 3.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Oh
that's. Yeah,
man,
I got The Witcher 3 on
yep,
my thing. Ooh, man, oh man.
and Halo 5.
Yes. Some Halo,
I
something Halo,
something Halo
something
related.
Halo. I'm
Oh, you got
also
Witcher on there,
yes,
huh?
I'm also looking forward to hopefully a playable demo of Kingdom Hearts 3 at
Oh
PAX East.
yes, 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 yes.
Because and that and Fable Legends. That's something else I want to look for.
That is right.
You know.
Fable Legend. And Kingdom Hearts 3, we talked about this, I believe. It's coming out for
And
Sony
Xbox.
and
Yes,
Microsoft. Yeah.
yes.
Yep,
You know,
PS4 and Xbox.
another game that's coming out this coming up year, which is a big
Mm-hmm.
one. It is a
Mm-hmm.
big one, and I know you, me, and Chaotic. It's going to be all time consuming. Dragon Age
Mm.
Inquisition.
Got that on my list as well.
Yes, yes,
Yes. Cannot wait for that
yes,
one. That, I
yes.
believe, is next year, right?
Yeah,
That's this
yeah.
year. Um,
So that's
man.
gonna be it. That's gonna be a good one. Another one. Now, this is where I have my little asterisk. Okay.
Okay.
This game, I'm going to say the name of the game, and then I got to go down to the bottom and read what it says next to the asterisk. Okay,
All right.
asterisk, Elder Scroll Online.
Oh.
Asterisk, only if you don't have to pay. Just saying.
You're gonna laugh at this. You're gonna laugh because I put down Elder Scrolls Online, and then I put next to it, Bethesda has to do away with the monthly fee for this game.
It is what it is. Because if not, I'm not paying for it. I already pay for Live, and you know what? Sony, even if you got a PlayStation 4, now that they're doing the whole PlayStation Plus that you have to, so that way you can do online, and you have to pay for it now. Yeah, now I bet you don't want to have to pay for Elder Scrolls Online either. You know what I mean? Because it's too much. Now you feel our pain from that bull crap.
We're already paying.
Yeah, pretty much.
To pay online, so why should we pay a second fee? Yep, I agree. If they don't get rid of that monthly fee, I can't see myself playing a game.
No,
I can't.
Me neither.
I can't. I won't jump on board. And if everyone just does this, if everyone just says no, and they see that sales are lacking,
they might.
Maybe they'll cave.
Okay. So, now, another game I have that I'm looking forward to that I played the first one and I played the other one for the 3DS, Castlevania Lords of Shadows 2.
Castlevania.
Yes. Can't wait for that. Awesome games. And again, it's been said that it's supposed to come out on 2014. So that's another one.
I do think it's coming out next year because that game was announced a long time ago, and I've seen gameplay on it, so they got to get that one done. They got to get that one done. I have Thief.
Yes, I have Thief as well. Yeah, Thief.
Huge game I'm looking forward to. Very much looking forward to Thief. That does have a release date. That's coming out February 25th, I believe. And don't forget Titanfall.
Yes, Titanfall. That's another one. I have it on my list too.
That's on your list?
Titanfall.
That's a March 11th date.
Now, I have this one game. You purchased the first one. You lent it to me. I played it. Awesome game. Now, see, you let me borrow it because I was so nice and I let you borrow Fusion Frenzy 2 that you were so nice.
I should have let you borrow Brink.
No.
That's what I should have done.
No, but you did let me borrow this game, and it was an awesome game. I loved the way it played, and it was the only game I've never killed anybody in the game. And that's Mirror's Edge. Now, Mirror's Edge 2 is supposed to be, they don't have a release date, but it might be 2014, which would be awesome, because I would pick that game up day one.
That is not on my list, but it should have been, because I love the first game.
And you know what?
Mirror's Edge.
If you look at Titanfall video game footage, it looks like they're implementing the whole wall climbing and the whole jumping from one wall to the other from Mirror's Edge. I don't know if you've noticed that, but I've noticed that.
I have noticed that. And also, if you watch gameplay footage for Dying Light, you're going to notice a striking resemblance to the gameplay from Mirror's Edge, because when you can run, jump up on a ledge, and jump up on a ledge, jump, this and that, and it's almost exact to Mirror's Edge, the way they show your hands when you're climbing. Everything just is just like, it just flows. It just flows. The gameplay flows just like it does in Mirror's Edge, where well, you'll see. If you get a chance, check it out on YouTube or wherever, Dying Light, and you'll notice right away, oh wow, this looks a lot like Mirror's Edge. So
now,
in any case, what else?
I have my big one. I have
the big one. Might be my
big one, because I'm a huge fan. It's my favorite freaking game, and that's Fallout 4.
That's exactly
Fallout 4. Oh my God! I can't wait for this freaking game.
Yep.
Fallout 4. Yep. I really hope it comes out this year, and I'm gonna be on that. Like, woo! Man,
you know what? As much as I'd like to see it come out next year, I think it's gonna be, for some reason, I think it's gonna be a 2015 fall release title.
Man, that would suck.
I would like to see it next fall, but I for some reason I just think it's gonna be the following year. But
we'll see. It would be awesome. It would be awesome. And of course, I have two other ones, which are the last two that I have. One being Plants vs Zombies: Garden Warfare. You know, I'm a fan
Okay.
of Plants vs Zombies, and this one looks awesome. And the other one, Minecraft for the Xbox One.
Yes.
It's supposed to be coming out 2014. And
It's like a newer version,
yes,
right? Or so
yes,
they're gonna do something
yeah,
different
it's
to it.
the
Yep.
Xbox One version. I can't wait.
Now, is this a Xbox One version or a next gen console
X
version that's going to
X
be on the PS4 as
Xbox
well?
One version.
Okay.
Yeah.
You cut out there for a
No,
second.
I'm
I think
sorry.
I
It's
lost you.
Xbox One version.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's the Xbox One version. Yep.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's cool.
Yep.
That's cool. Jeez. Now, you ever see yourself going back to the 360 just to mess around with Minecraft?
Oh yeah, of course,
Because I know you did a lot with.
of course. I mean, I have now. Now, see, here's the thing, though. They are saying that um, they're actually trying to be able to put it so that you could port your saves over to this new version. Yeah, if you're able to do that, that's awesome because I've created a lot of worlds, really, really big, freaking worlds. And I mean, it would suck, if if they don't do that. But
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it
Yeah.
is. I'll just have to move on. But you know,
Yeah. Yeah. You were saying that that would be really cool if you could port your save over because of all the time you've
yeah.
invested and all your
Well, they're they're
creations and
they're
stuff
actually
like
looking
that.
into it to see if they could do it, which is good. Which is good, you know.
That
Yeah.
would be very cool.
So
Very cool. I do have a couple other things. Um, I'm very much looking forward to getting the new consoles for me next year. That's something big, and I'd like to see more incentive for me to pick up a PS4 and an Xbox One earlier rather than later.
yes, I am. See,
Um,
I am still having, still looking out for something else to grab me from Sony to make me want to pick up the PlayStation 4. I'm dying to pick it up, but I'm not going to sit
yes.
there and pick it up just for freaking indie games, which is what the most thing that they came out with. No, I don't want
Yeah.
indie
Yeah.
games. I want freaking exclusives. Killzone, awesome game. Yes, I'm dying to
Yeah.
play it, but I'm not going to
Hmm.
pick up the system just for one game.
Yeah,
You know what I
want a
mean?
couple
Give
more.
me
I think you're
something
going to
more.
see that in 2014. I think, I keep bringing up PAX East, but that's going to be a great time for us to really take a good look around and
Yeah.
see what all the consoles have to offer, what they're coming out with. I think that's going to reveal a lot. I'm hoping stuff that we don't know
Yeah.
about will be
Yeah.
revealed because that's usually when developers come out with stuff that's just you weren't expecting, whether it be release dates or new titles announced or whatever.
Yeah.
Um, there is one more game that I found I wanted to talk about, and that's D4.
G4.
It's a cell shaded episodic murder mystery.
Oh, yes,
It's
yes, yes.
coming out just for the Xbox One. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
talking about?
I remember it now.
Looks very interesting. It looks really looks like it has a lot of potential. Hopefully, it won't
Yeah,
suck.
I know.
Because that's probably the other game. Let me go through my little list here: Thief, Enemy Within, Titanfall, Halo 5. Yeah, those are all the ones that I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to. Which isn't a short
No,
list, man.
no. As you can see from mine, dude, I have my gaming cut out for me, dude.
Yep,
It's another
absolutely,
year.
and it's not a bad
No, it's
thing.
not.
It's the more the
Hell
better.
yeah.
It's just man. I think next year is going to be. I say this every year. I know I say every year. No, next year is going to be the biggest gaming year
It's been
yet.
like that
But
every
that's just how it
freaking year, man.
goes.
It's been like that every year.
Every year it gets bigger
Yeah.
and better. And next year is going to be huge because the new consoles are going to really take off. I think you're going to see what they're capable
Yes.
of, graphics
Yes.
wise. I think The Witcher 3 is probably one of my really top three that I'm looking forward
Oh
to the most.
yeah, me too.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
me too,
saying? I
man.
saw the gameplay footage, the open world. I think Thief is probably way up there for
Actually,
me.
you know what? It just reminded me when you said the open world.
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid 5. Yes.
Yes. Yes. That is
Yes,
correct.
yes.
Another one.
Yep, that's definitely another one. I don't know how the hell I forgot that, but yes. Metal Gear Solid 5.
Now, does that have a release date,
Um,
or is it just 2014?
2014.
Okay. Okay.
So,
And they've done that a lot with Metal Gear games. They usually, I mean, the games are so
yeah.
good that they don't really have
No, they don't
to
have to,
announce
because
any release
once
date.
it comes out, that's
You
a day
know.
one pickup. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. It's a day one pickup. I mean, it
Yeah,
is what it
and they
is.
know
Yeah,
that.
of course.
It's done when it's
Yeah.
done. You know what? I just thought of another release that I'm hoping comes out fall of next
Okay.
year. Doom 4.
Ah, well, see, I was reading on that, and what
Mm.
happened was, because it was supposed to be out, and it was supposed to be for the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3.
Oh.
But id Software said uh, this game is not up to par for what we feel our fans want to play, so they pulled it. They then also pulled developers that were developing for Rage 2,
I did see
ended
that.
that
That's
and
right.
pulled them into Doom 4, and now it's going to be a next gen console game, and they're revamping everything for Doom 4,
Wow.
and so it
Can you
might come out
imagine
even
what
later.
that's going to
Yeah,
look like?
so
Can you just imagine what that thing is going to look like? Because remember
yeah,
Rage? I mean,
Rage looked nice. I mean, storyline apparently wasn't that,
yeah, it's crap. It just
but
didn't exist.
it
I mean,
just looked really nice.
it looked like a next gen game. I mean, I remember looking at the sky and I'm like, how did they pull this off? Why does it look
Yeah,
like this? That was to me by far the best looking game on the previous
yeah.
generation.
No, I feel it was Halo 4.
Ah,
When you
Halo Four
step
is
out of
gorgeous.
the cave, and you go out and you actually look, and you're like,
Yeah,
what the, I mean, that was
that was
awesome.
a really good looking. I forgot
Yep,
about that, but
Halo
that's
4.
I will be going back to playing that campaign again. By
Yeah,
the way, because I'm still ripping through
yeah,
Halo right now, the original. I'm getting there, man.
getting
I'm
there,
getting
huh?
there. But that's about it for the anticipated game
Yes,
list. Now, our next episode
yes. It is going to be
is.
our first annual,
Mm-hmm.
first annual video
Yep.
game awards,
That is correct, man.
and
That is correct.
it's going to be interesting, and I can't wait. We're
Mm-hmm.
going to have our top categories, so
Yep.
keep an eye out. You're gonna
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
we want to know what our listeners
Mm-hmm.
and have to say it. So we're gonna
Definitely,
put up the
for
different
sure. Put up
games,
that.
and so people
Yep.
could vote. Uh,
Yep.
of course, for the people that are still, inboxing us, you go ahead and inbox us, because I guess
Mm-hmm.
you guys
Mm-hmm.
might have a fear of putting comments and just want to inbox us. So go ahead and inbox us if you
Yeah.
want. But
Yeah. Some
or
people feel
if
that way.
not,
You know.
just
It's.
go ahead and comment, and we'll tally up the
Yeah.
comments and all the
Mm-hmm.
inboxes, and we'll have the results for our first ever
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Two Guys Talking Games video game awards.
I can actually put up this upcoming week. I could put up maybe like a category a day or
Yeah,
something like
we'll
that.
do a category a
If you
day.
want to come up with like I don't know if you want to come up with 4 or 5 categories that
Yeah,
we're going to be talking about or voting on or whatever, and we could say what our best is, and we could just like we could put up a category a day and say what is your shooter of the year, what is your RPG of the year, or whatever.
yeah.
Um, and then we could talk about that on the show. And I just wanted to also say some of the games that our listeners are looking forward to for
Mm-hmm.
next year. I'm just going to say Jake Brown says it was originally PSO2's Western release, but it got sacked. So I suppose EA's new Star Wars Battlefront
Oh yeah,
is what he's looking
Battlefront,
forward
man. I
to.
haven't played that since Xbox One.
Yeah,
Well, the original
and he said
Xbox.
he used to love it on the PS2. I didn't realize they were making a new one.
Yeah, I didn't either.
So yeah,
Wow.
that's very cool. So I just wanted to read that, and actually, your wife put up Bravely Default, which
Yeah,
we were
man.
talking about earlier.
I'm telling you,
Mm-hmm.
you might want to get a 3DS just for this, man. It's gonna be freaking awesome. I can't
Well,
wait.
don't forget, we have one in the
Yeah,
house.
yeah,
It's just not
yeah.
mine, of
But
course. But I could, kidnap it for a
yeah, you gotta
while.
do what you gotta do.
I'm doing that for
Yeah, I know
Zelda.
you're doing.
I'm doing that for Zelda, man. I've. This is one of the few games outside of Resident Evil Revelations
Yes.
that I've really wanted to play.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's see. Our buddy Mike, he put up Halo, of course,
Right.
and maybe the next Madden, which he's a big sports game fan, sports fan. So he might be recruited for any sports reviews for the video game sports reviews, because we're not huge fans of that genre, but
don't want to
if he can
exclude
get
it.
Madden or FIFA or something, he can give us our 2 cents that we're looking for. And Rich, of course, our really good friend, said he's looking forward to Thief.
Of course. Oh.
Good game. Hey, did you see my Xbox, many uses of an Xbox photo?
That's what I saw was when you put it on Lucy's bowl.
Okay, I've got a new one up. I won't tell you what it is, but it's probably going to be my last one or my second to last one. But I won't say what it is. You can just check it out yourself.
What you do? Put it under the Christmas tree? Or put it on top of the Christmas tree instead of the star?
No, but it's probably something that's equally as ridiculous. just so
it's like you don't light up the star. You turn it on. It's got a red ring on top of the tree.
Imagine I put that up on the tree and it fall right. It's just too heavy, man. Just unless I attach it to the tree.
Just dangle that fucker right there.
Yeah. Oh man. But that's about it for what I've got.
Yeah, me too.
You got anything else?
No, that's it. That was my list of games that I am anticipating. And I hope people go out there and go on YouTube and check out those Wii U games. I'm telling you, Rich, you're going to want to go to see Hyrule Warriors. Just look up Hyrule Warriors. It looks freaking awesome what they're doing with it. It really does.
Oh, I'm going to check that out. I'm definitely going to check that out, and our listeners should do the same if they didn't do that already. Yeah. And also subscribe if you can to our channel on YouTube. Comment, like, share.
Oh yeah. Do it all. Do it all. Share it. Pass the word around. Do what you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
And just, subscribe. Go to YouTube, subscribe. Like and share. Facebook.
Yes.
Like, share. And we really appreciate it. I'm really happy that we've gotten over 1,100 likes, and here we are at week 13.
Oh, gosh.
And we've broken 1,100. That is really awesome. That is really, really awesome.
Yes. It is
really
growing.
Appreciative. So
growing at a fast
just remember, now what are we going to do it at? 2,000 or at 2,500?
I think we said
2,000. So we're gonna at like 2,000. We're gonna be picking one lucky person who liked the page and in random, and they're gonna be receiving a care package from Two Guys Talkin Games. So
and that's gonna be pretty quick, man. It's gonna be coming up.
It is.
With the way we're going, we might change it to.
I know.
Jeez,
it's gonna be awesome.
I really didn't expect the response that we're getting on Facebook for it to build that quickly. So, and it's not a bad thing.
It is not a bad thing. It is a very awesome thing.
Certainly not complaining.
Gotta thank everyone for that.
That's right. So. Well, we are Two Guys Talking Games, and we will catch you guys next time.
Adios. Peace.